So you getting all nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow morning, Niall is going for a massive operation. Tell him about it.
It's not massive.
Kneecap?
Up a rat.
Yeah, you're going to come out and fucking my car up, Provey.
Just leaving, taking drugs with a fucking balaclava.
You've been told you're going to be out of the game, but for a couple of weeks, aren't you? You're going to, like, feed up.
I'm nervous about not being able to do anything.
What time are you away tomorrow?
7:15.
In the morning?
In the morning?
And you're having a few beers?
I'm going to cut her at 6 o'clock.
The drinking?
Fuck, you can't be landing an operation. So, do you know what? I have to fast. That's going to be a struggle. No water, no fucking coffee, no nothing. Just raw dogging it.
I remember for the operation. Fuck. Then after 10 too, man. I remember getting my first chicken cup of soup. Man, it was like a Sunday dinner. And the fucking happy it made me. My form changed, like. Another cup of soup.
Because I'm even just now, like, get me mad to stop and get me like a chicken goujon wrap or something. I can already taste it. I can already smell it.
You want with your mad or Gafty?
Aye.
You should move into your mask for that after that.
No.
Complete peace.
No, I don't think so, no. I think I'm going to get back into a bit of gaming.
You won't. Do you know what? You won't. You're saying that.
I know, I won't.
Because I know. It sounds that you're romanticising that whole fucking thing. Do you know what's mad too, or know what's good too? Sorry, I've just downloaded it and I'm going to play it again. The Last of Us remastered for the PS5. That was some game, like. So now it's going to be like PS5 graphics.
Jack got FC 25.
Right, so did I.
£90 he paid for it.
Connor got it for his birthday, so I get anything he gets. So we do game swap, but I pay for all the games, so that's not a good deal. No, you're meant to game swap with somebody else that gets a game, and then you go, oh, happy days, I can play that as well.
But you're paying for them all.
Oh, they're Robbie.
Do you know what the sickening thing is? Jack has about £200 of birthday money.
Aye.
So and he wants to throw it all into Roblox.
That sickens me.
For
Do you know what? We had this conversation about that years ago on this.
did we?
Because your wins were at that age yet. And I was going, it was sending me mad because it's actually money for nothing.
Nothing.
It's like what you wear when you're playing the game. You know the mad thing about it? You don't improve your chances of winning the game.
No.
That's how you look. He was buying like
A digital coat.
John Wick. Looked like John Wick they run about.
Do you know what they were buying last time was, what do you call the guy at a Family Guy?
Like Pete Griffin?
Peter
Griffin.
Peter Griffin. But it's like a muscly Peter Griffin.
Aye.
Just to turn into him. Because it can't improve your game because then rich people will be the best at the game.
This is the hook, you see. Throw out a free game. Fucking tongue twister. And then
Add-ons.
the add-ons, they all want the add-ons. Craft.
So Jack was like, oh, can I get £40? I was like, Jack, £40, sir? For nothing.
No.
For like a digit.
But different if you bought a game, like FIFA is going to be...
Aye.
Like, I remember doing that gig one time, the next day I bought a PlayStation. Brilliant investment. Same money, bought a PlayStation.
But like him even spending £90 on FC 25, which he will play probably every day for a year. Hours. Like that is proper. You get getting something out of that.
Do you know why I know my wins are turning a bit middle class, right? Fair play to the two of them. They're working part-time and going on education as well, which is impressive and I'm proud of them. But I said to Conan, what you hand on? You know, what? Keep?
Yeah.
What do you mean? This is not only does he not want to hand on keep, but he just still doesn't want to spend money on things that he doesn't think he should spend them on, like slippers and clothes and stuff like that there, shoes and, do you know, anything like that. No, that's you. That's your... You have to buy that. Like, Kaylee's 19, she'd still be like a few £30 to pay for a driving lesson. What was your plan?
I have to say now, Ethan would be completely independent, like.
Was he? He's full-time working now, but isn't he? Aye, well, he's got that then. Where the Emmons are just...
Even when he was part-time working?
When I was... And right, much as he would give you?
None.
No, he's not fucking independent then.
Well, I owe
he's
him
not.
I owe him £160.
No, you don't. He owes you his life.
I might bring that up then.
This is my point. See, whenever I was that man, $29.50, my ma got 15. I got $14.50 a week. Then we went up to 35. She got 20. I got a 50p raise. You know what I mean?
I remember.
And it wasn't even an argument. It was just a guy.
I remember giving Ethan like £550 for Christmas one year, but 150 was my own.
You owed him 150 on top of 400. Sure, well, I got a sickener done to me. A comedian that rang and says, "Hey, there's a group looking you to do a host of a show." I says, "Right," and he says, "It's down in Cavan." He says, they were looking this boy that does hosting, and then my name came up, and then a person in the GA says, "I know a comedian that knows him."
Right.
So he texts me, and I says, "Man," and I give him a price for me to go down to Cavan to do that. I says, "I would need to be that, or I wouldn't budge."
Aye.
It was fucking, that's too low. Hit them with this. Right? And I went, fuck. It was like a bit too high, and I was like, you sure? Man, they're fucking rolling the money. Hit them with that. So, what happened was the doll rang me, and she's saying, explaining the whole thing. I said, "Hey, listen," and I was chatting to such and such, and she was right, and then she texted me, she was just looking to see what she would charge. I says, "I thought this," and I give the figure that your man says, because he was going to another boy, and then they give my details to the chairman or son or woman, and she rang me. So I give the number that he told me they asked for, and then they turned me down.
I hate haggling.
That's why you have somebody working for you. Do you know what I mean? And then if you don't get it, they don't tell you.
No.
So, see if you had somebody working for you, they'd go, "Hey, listen, I got you a deal if you want to do it. This is what they're going to pay." Aye. Now, if they ask somebody else, no, other people would probably contact them saying, "I'm looking Roman to do a host. What will they charge this?" No, it's too much. I'll never hear about it.
No.
But I hear about them all now because I have no middleman.
You're
And I'm shite.
you're the front man.
Aye, I'm doing one then for fucking really cheap now in a couple of weeks. But
Even when I'm in foreign countries and I'm like, haggle with them. I hate that.
aye. My ma would have done it in fucking...
Supervisor.
She would have done it in a chain. Aye. She would have... Bargain balls, we used to call her. Aye. She would not take the fucking...
Sports Direct. You'll do that for 25.
Come on now. No, that crack.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
I wonder, was that more...
I did that. I don't know if I said it before. My uncle, second cousin, Ben Higgerty. Hilarious, man. I cut his garden. Took me 2 days. Found a fucking shopping trolley in his garden that he didn't see before the job started. That's how rough it was. And then he says, "What are you, kid?" And I says, "Oh, you're all right." He goes, "Thanks," and walked into the kitchen. I was doing the "you're all right" to get fuck up your tickets on.
Ah.
I knocked the door in and says, "I'm only joking." I'm not leaving it there. And it's mad, it took me 12 hours, 13 hours to cut that one wee garden. Right?
What'd you get?
Spent it in the chip shop. Whatever I got, spent because I was starving, so I got a fish supper, sausages and a burger, and you get the fish supper, you're stuffed in, you're looking at this burger, and you're just...
That should be a thing where you're starving.
got a
but
video.
maybe just buy one thing, try that, and then go back if you're...
Bloodsport, rented that out, and got a chippy. That's what I did. What a show.
renting videos.
Oh, what a show that was the first time.
Oh, all Van Damme's.
Jesus.
I used to love AWOL.
Anything you seen with Van at the end when he came over the hill, they let him go. Terry Murray made him in, cried at that bit. We were watching it together, just turned around and just they let him out. He did the big slow motion walk, running back to the girl.
And he's the big stupid run too. All Van Damme's shows were bangers back in the day.
When he in Kickboxer, when his sensei got him drunk, and he started dancing around and hanging on, and all the boys were going, "He's just cunt here." Then he fought them.
Man, I still love
Anything with Van Damme, Schwarzenegger, or Stallone on the cover, you're getting.
Aye.
Without even reading the back. That's the way people don't know too. You didn't like fucking. That's another thing that gets me. You sit down, and I've got Amazon, I've got Sky Movies, and I've got Netflix. Try and pick a video to watch, and I've the dongle, and I can't because everything you put up, I'll Google to see the ratings, and it's never to your likings. Or somebody says don't bother. It takes ages to get into, and where when you went down to the video shop, you looked at the tape, the cover.
You had to read the back.
You read the back, and they're obviously going to tell you it's the best movie that ever happened. But it's mostly the graphics, the picture in the front. So boy getting punched in the face, get that. And ninja, get that. Scratching that bit again.
I know why. Why is that?
That's a habit of yours, you know.
I know why.
Do you do it at work?
Probably.
It's one of them ones you don't do it.
Hey, but
Send it down.
and they were all
The top, remember the top ones?
Aye.
The dirty ones? The blue movies? And then the boys that knew the stuff.
I usually stand.
The real Blue movies.
I usually stand with like a Van Damme video like this here and just hold it like that and was like this here.
Do you ever go to grab one and the whole lot fall? They had them.
Because
they were just.
Because they were all sitting.
You had to take them out like that. So you're in your tiptoes trying to get a Blue movie. And you know what it had to? It had a mirror ceiling. Get that, leave that alone, boy. He could see over the fucking
That's right,
tapes.
But man, that used to be.
Then you get to a certain age, and I didn't even bother. I'm not, and I always said I was never into pornos and
No,
stuff
I'm
like
the
that.
same, man.
But the boys used to get the one under. You get the one under the desk, you know what I mean? 2 girls in a cup or something. You know what I mean? The boys are fucking looking for some rough people out there.
And then, man, they used to have one of my biggest things back in the day was getting cam copies.
Aye,
So Music Maker used to have like
I hate it. You see people getting up and walking past them.
cinema copies on video that he sold behind the counter.
Aye. I think he had a double deck video recorder up. No, it was like apparently he's got a double deck. Like I had this up the attic where he did his recording. So if a tape came in, he can double deck it. But I just had this big fucking mystery place up the stairs with fucking no smoke walking in their place. No fucking tapes. We watched Rocky 4, and every time the Russian came on, it was the fucking full top half was all everybody was like that, and we watched the whole thing. Like even when you watch the football back from the 90s, the replay on Sky, the picture's terrible.
Aye.
But you didn't see it back then.
No, I remember watching the first Hellboy. Man, the quality was shocking.
And you sat through it.
Sat through it, sir.
Now, if it doesn't, see if it's not 100%, I'm not watching it. Even if the sound's a wee bit off. Like the new Mad Max is not. James, sort that out. That's shit.
Oh, aye, because
Copy.
it's a telesync, but
What's that mean?
it's a really good cam.
Is that what it is?
I've watched. Mine was on.
So you watched it like that then?
No, you watched the first one. Not long after the perfect one came out. But see if they put it on early on the dongle, they don't update it with a better one.
Right. Aye, I know. So it's sitting shite, man.
Because
So it's not going to
mine
get
that
fixed.
show I was on about the substance. Been dying to see it, so
Oh, wait.
Demi Moore. Oh, hey. Fucking hell, Demi's.
Did you see it?
Aye. But man, she gets the fucking everything out, sir.
They did.
61, sir.
She's 61.
Good neck, sir.
Shows you we can go on for another wee while, can't we?
Aye. But sir, I mean, now the face had a bit of work done, hey, but
Oh, don't talk. I was like filtering through the dongle for you fucking. And you know when you're trying to find something, there's this Viking fucking show. I went, fuck, that looks alright. Because I did the old Music Maker picture thing. Went in at the start and there was this wee boy, and he was skint. You knew he was in a poor family and all. Bogging clothes and stuff like that. And he watches his dad get killed. So I was thinking, right, he's going to grow up to be fucking the hardest man in the world. And his ma runs out, she's fucking skint too, and lifts him up. She goes, you're alright. I don't know what the dialogue was, and then it zoomed around her face, and it was like an actor we fucking worked on. Like she had her lips done. This is her back in the fucking 1500s. We lip
fillers,
filler. She looked, her face cost about 20 grand, and they're trying to sell it off as, no. Why were they even thinking about putting her in as that part? She said the big lips are off. Alright, son. You can get your revenge, and it's all there. You want to fucking her eyes, her forehead wasn't moving, no. She's wearing all the dirty clothes and the scarf around her head and all, and she was doing all the face done up the Hollywood style, like.
oh man,
It's rough looking, that, isn't it?
the substance is fucking good, sir.
Do you know what they watch? I'm just finishing it there today. Vince McMahon.
It's good.
But they've done it before all the allegations came out.
Aye. So he's a good guy.
But no. Do you know what? It's good to see the progress, like, business ahead of everything. He's brought people back to the organisation that suit him because it's a business move.
Aye.
And he's always involved. He's a character, but even at the end, all the wrestlers and all were asked what do you think his legacy will be, and nobody could give you an answer because I think they all know is the real him.
Right.
It's like a trafficked out woman, paid them more. They had the shag all the wrestlers and all. Just pinning away at them. And then when you see some of the stuff that he did, hey, like there was like videos of like rape scenes and all nearly. was like a door open, you see the girl's legs and 2 wrestlers going, ha ha ha, and slamming the door, closing all, and just too much.
Brothel, just.
It's sort of like the first. See, whenever I watch Louis Theroux with Jimmy Savile.
Louis Theroux.
Theroux. What is it?
Theroux, yeah.
Louis Theroux.
You had a
With-
lot of, you had a lot
I
of
live in
F's. Not a F's there. Free Theroux.
That's the fucking. The Louis Theroux, right?
The Free Theroux.
Free Theroux.
Two pints of Free Theroux.
Here we go. No, you watch that back now and you know what he's like. You know, and you're just like, oh, all the indicators are there, but it wasn't done. But
It's probably a Jimmy Savile job. Everybody knew, but
until he died, but he got away with. Sort of the same now with Vince McMahon. When you see the way he goes on, you're like, oh, like he's a fucking rare boy, like really rare boy, but it's worth the watch.
funny, but
Do you know what?
the big walking.
Buck even says he believes.
You mean the time
this is
isn't-
what we need to do. They reckon that you need to, if you want big numbers coming to shows and you want big following, you need to hit people in the emotions. Doesn't matter if they're happy, sad, angry. Just hit that emotion. People want to come either to see your demise or your, like, they hated Vince McMahon and he doubled down on it. So he became a heel then. And he loved it. He always wanted to be one. So he was hated, like. But he fucking
The same as Colby Covington.
Well, sure, McGregor was loved at the start. Now he's hated. But he still is famous. Because he played down it. Or doubled down it. Played up on it.
Mind the time Vince McMahon's knees went?
No.
You ever see that clip? He's on stage and it's 2 knees.
No, but I've seen him making a girl go down on her knees and barking and take her top off. Take her bra off. Take it off! You're mine! No, all this shit. This doll then went away, sued him for abuse. And about fucking 4 years later, she's back in the organisation. Said it'll be a great story, I'll get you back. You know, you fucking brought me to court, but it's good for business. Go on. Grab the Hitman Hart. Blamed him more or less for murdering his brother. His brother, remember, fell from the apparatus and killed him, Owen.
The apparatus?
Back it! Wasn't that long to all back? Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan spent 10 years in WCW trying to ruin Vince's career. Vince said to The Rock, hey, imagine we had you fighting Hulk Hogan. There'd be some crack with it. All he cared about
Was money.
and he put his wife through the ringer. There was a time where his wife, they did this thing where the wife was getting drugged by Vince, so she was like this in every show, and he's tackling his fucking bit in the side in front of her, going Myrna. She's like that. She's fucking mental. Another one too is Triple H drugged his wife and married her while she was roofied. You know what I mean? And then he said, hey, and I had my way with her 9 times in the night of the honeymoon. More or less promoting date rape. That's what he's promoting. And they're all like on going, oh man, when you look back now, it's not great.
Fuck, hey, do you know what? Hey, we look back now. Hey,
Shouldn't have done that, you know.
maybe shouldn't have fucking. But then rape back then, hey, it was like, fuck, that's mental.
Words too, hey, can get you in trouble, as we know.
As we know, Ron. As we know.
Sometimes things slip out, and it's where it comes from is the important thing, Alan.
Aye.
No.
But them bad dudes, like.
That's what I mean. And he was, and it was all steroids. They had a doctor just give them whatever they wanted, tablets, steroids. Like, there was a lot of them died in their 40s, early 40s. The Bulldog and fucking... There's a whole lot of them. They give out the list of names and all, and nobody talked about it. There's one journalist attacked them non-stop. Even a boy went against them because of the
CTE.
The head slaps.
Yeah.
Because your man, one of the boys, remember, killed his Wayne and his wife.
Aye, fucking.
And then hung himself. Benoit or something. Or?
Benoit. Chris Benoit.
So there's
Man, I listened to a conspiracy podcast. Whew, it's fucking dark, sir.
They reckon, they did the
Strangled him. Strangled his Wayne, like.
Yeah, 2 Waynes, so one of them must have survived.
Aye.
2 boys. So they did that fucking after test autopsy, and they found out that his brain now. And then they showed video after video. He used his head for fucking most things. Like, he had a move where he dived off the top fucking buckles and headbutted the boy in the stomach when he landed. Boom! And they do that every night. 7 days a week, 20. Like they don't get a break. So
No.
WCW come in and says, "Hey, just do 30 shows a year for me, and I'll give you 3 times the money." Fucking right.
Aye.
Where your man was just so.
Because I remember, I gone ahead.
So I was just saying about him there that the damage you can do, like it's not fucking pretend. Like
No. No, sure, mind the wrestler, the film.
I didn't get these. I fell asleep.
Good
watching
show.
the Penguin twice too. I was trying to get into it.
You don't like it?
Oh, it looked good, but it just was wrecked.
Aye.
Just comes on, you know, when you're sitting then.
We watched a good show last night. Hey, Blink Twice.
Right?
Good show.
Was it on what?
Dongle.
I thought you'd be watching that Will Ferrell one on Netflix.
No, somebody's on today. Says good. No, Blink Twice is. It's like this fucking CEO of this big company, like a Vince McMahon's, and he gets caught and he has to apologise and he has to give up the company.
Caught a what?
I can't remember. It's something fucking.
You watched it last night?
But at the start of it, he's talking about and he has to come out and apologise, and he hands the company over to his best friend, and he buys an island, and he's all doing meditation, and is at these big awards, and they're flying back to the island, and there's these 2 girls, and she loves him because he's famous, and he's Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Do you want to come to the island?" And then they go to this like private island. They have to put their phones away, and every night's just fucking drinking and having a crack, and you just know there's
Something's coming.
something. Oh, it's good, man.
Must watch it. I watched a couple of ones when Kaylee put them on to me, and it's like things that they were on this island, and fuck, what happened? It was like a pile of shooting, but it was good. And then I watched the next one. Fuck, what was the name of it? That sounds good there, but that
Pile of shit.
on the island they were like all these young ones, and then they went into the cave to the evil or something. Did you see it? Fuck, what do you call it?
No.
But that sounds good. I've been there.
Do you remember the old?
I watched that one too. Though. I was thinking that it sounds good. You went where they went under the big. He's the serial killer. Him and his daughter go to the concert.
The trap.
The trap. It was alright, like, but I was like, what the fuck? Where's this going?
He plays it funny, doesn't he?
I was a bit.
He's a bit. I don't know if he's fucking acting shite or that's the way he's playing it.
He was in a good one about vampires. It was good. 30 Days a Night.
So I watched it recently.
Class show.
Brilliant, sir.
Because it gets dark for half a year.
Man, it's gory, like.
And they're up. They have fucking dark the whole time, like.
It's a good show,
Them when they're in the roofs, you could hear them walking over the fucking river.
Do you remember all the old films? Do you remember Fortress? Ray Liotta. They're all sent to this island,
No, I don't think so.
and then there was a Chris Lambert, Highlander boy. There's a couple of shows in the 90s, real fucking cult classic jobs. What are you looking at there?
Sure have the camera in front of us, man.
That's fucking.
I'm just checking for the wee red dot. Sorry. Go.
I know you've completely fucking put me off. Make sure I thought. No,
Red
but you
dot.
there was like 90s films, high concept, fucking classics, man. I'd love to watch some of them old ones. I think I'm going back now to watch little
Misery?
older films.
What, like?
Like all them fortresses. So, do you know what I really want to
You
watch?
watched them back then. but
Lethal
yeah.
Weapon.
Why?
I don't know. Just is that not a great show?
I watched what I called the other day again. Just
Body cop films, like.
Taken. Just watched it. It came on again, and you can watch that. Like,
Aye.
you hear that there's going to be checkouts in England, like the robot ones. Like, see the new shops in the town. Oh, don't be giving me money. Put it in that hole there. So they do nothing.
Who? What?
The new shops now, it's all scanned. You don't
New
pay.
snaps?
They don't take money off you and put it on the till. It's all in front of you. You feed your cash in the front.
Oh, the self-service.
Self-service, but they reckon they're introducing ones in England, but the voice of the robots in Northern Irish. When you're trying to say, I fucking see, you know what I mean? Don't fucking do it, mate.
In England?
Because they reckon we have an aggressive accent and it'll scare people.
You put on the tenner and you know it's paid and it comes up, that's us, nah.
I will find you. I will kill you.
I know, man, because I never have cash.
Sure, flag days are a waste of time now. When you're out giving stickers to people along, you're like, no cash.
I want a cleaner's tap.
Elvis's tap. Out pelvis. Wee Jettler. Eamon's got a new bit about him there, it's great.
Is it, eh? I never have
Well,
money.
the new hairstyle looks like more like Hitler than fucking.
Because
hell.
even like Sigerson's came to me door the last day selling tickets, and I was like, guys,
Nobody does.
I don't have cash here. Like,
And what they say, everybody's like that.
I'll come back. Does it come back?
So what they're doing, go you get cash and I'll be back.
Aye.
One of the cleaners I got to, I'm like, every time I was like, fuck, no cash, man.
No, but then, and I like not having cash. I used to lose money all the time
Did you?
back in the day. Phones, money. Because you're pulling stuff out of your pockets, 20s are just flying out.
Was America was always a bastard because the dollar note was the same as $100, same size, everything, just different number on the page. If you know what I mean. You're drunk paying taxi men way over what they fucking deserve.
Aye.
You think it's fucking $50 or $20 and it's really 100. They're all the
See
same.
a lot of restaurants now are doing, if you pay cash, it'll be cheaper.
It was one of the first times I heard your man Andrew Tate make a good fucking. If you use £50, that £50 will go to the next person and it'll get spent on it. But if you use a card, every time a £50 spent, the bank make money.
Aye.
Every single fucking transition, where the £50 cash doesn't, it goes travelling.
No.
You know, people use it.
And even what you were talking about there, your mother haggling and stuff, that's why it's probably good to shop local. So if you go down to Sports Direct there and you buy a shirt and a pair of jeans, the price is the price.
Aye.
There's no
Aye,
there's no haggling. But like
corporates, you can't haggle.
no. And then recently I got like suit and stuff out of like the label. So he was like, this is this, that, two comes to about 220, so we'll say 175. I was like, all right.
Local boys do that, eh?
Aye.
You can do it.
And
Like.
I was like, all right.
That's why you should shop local.
Aye, because like even then, he gave me all the stuff. Didn't even try it on. He gave me fucking 3 trousers, 3 shirts, 2 blazers, 2 things. Took them
Why?
all home.
When?
Just tried them on the house.
Oh, sound. You wouldn't get that in
And then I had to pay, like,
'Cause they don't do
and I just
clothes.
came in about a week later and paid.
Aye.
Didn't even have to pay on the spot.
Aye.
Was able to come home, try them on. I actually wore them to the wedding and paid a week later.
There you go. You should have come back with
Shout
them.
out to the label.
You should have kept the labels on them.
I know,
Give them back.
big sweat stain down the back. Hey, but sure the labels.
Fuck, you want to see the shape of my... We rented out the suits for our wedding. Me, Terry and Kieran wrestling that night out in the fucking thing. Big rips up everything, and we left them back in a bad way, like... fucking... You know, like the white fluff coming out, no? Out of holes in the back, you know? Bogging elbows.
Sure, man, I got a suit for the work night out last year. It was black tie. Left the...
Was it?
Aye.
Oh, different that other job you do.
Left the suit back, and he took a $5 off me because it wasn't the hanger that he gave me.
The Andy Tittle suits. Now, Marty, Lidl, you didn't rewind that tip. 50p fine.
No way.
If you didn't rewind the tape, you got a 50 fucking p fine. Andy Tits. Remember? Everything's still working, is it? I think he was away having a wee smoke to himself there. Never.
Aye, man. But how did you rewind it? Could you actually... You could put rewind...
You have to rewind the tapes whenever...
But could you hit rewind on the recorder? I can't mind now.
Just a ticks away and you can be bothered, so you take it out, put it in the case and give it to him.
Aye,
So he has to rewind it then. Like, they charge you for not rewinding tapes. And if you didn't pay it, you didn't get another tape, like.
Fuck, man, I remember...
Draconian.
Did I ever fucking talk about...
Hungry.
We're doing our 5 minutes and that'll do us. Did I ever, like, for years, me and Bob, every Sunday, car boot sale.
I remember. I was one of your best fucking customers. I remember landing over to your house in 5 acres to go through shit.
Like
You're a crafty her too. You were behind the scenes, like you were the silent partner that never got lifted.
Bob was lifted about 3
But Mickey got lifted too.
that's right, aye.
Mickey did the door then.
I
Too.
always stood away.
The boys went on undercover, didn't they?
Aye. And you were on about a top loader with me.
What kind of dough were you making then? What was like a
Oh man, on a Sunday we were making €500 each. Christmas we were making about $3,000.
each?
Aye.
Like what? Would you? At times I get drinking. Why am I working? Your job was making nothing.
I would say one Christmas we made.
What were you getting a weekend work like back then? No.
Fucking not much, sir.
Wouldn't have been great, like 300 quid or something.
250 maybe.
Aye.
Full-time job.
Jesus, how long that last? I remember Bob, who was fucking brilliant. What's that film like? Oh, fuck's sake, boy, that's one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Have you seen he's reading it? It's about a boy that he gets in there wild hand, you know. He's trying
it's about a teddy bear that comes to life and kills everybody.
nothing to do with it then, because it's like he's just fucking making. He'd look at the picture, make up a film.
Oh, Bob could have sold fucking snow to Eskimo.
Oh, man. And then he would say there's like films nobody wants. So he goes, I'll tell you what, you buy them, I'll throw 2 more in. And maybe fucking.
And they've been lying there for about
2
2 years.
documentaries about fucking ice cream or something. You're like, well, sure, it's extra. And things, you get more.
Because he actually came up with the idea then of, so they were €2 each, but you might have got a bundle. He would have put 5 together, a wee bundle, and you just bought the bundle.
And the thing about it is, it's nothing new.
But man, you're on about the tip.
Free money, like.
We had the.
Were you always thinking, when are people going to realise that you just have to watch this on your computer?
But you couldn't really then.
Could you not?
No.
Did you have a
I had a specific site that I had, and people couldn't access it, like.
Because, like, if you put it, that did come.
Oh, aye. That's kind of what's seen us out there.
The dongle, now, yeah.
Even Netflix and all that came in, that kind of fucking seen the end of it. DVDs were on their way out.
What did you throw back horse? A few bucks just?
Who?
Terence was Mickey?
Oh, I would have got paid for working that day.
The Jews boys got the
Aye, of course.
burger.
Sure, anytime he was standing out there, we're still fucking nabbed.
Fucking.
Look, how do you-
I'm wearing camouflage sitting on a tree, too.
We paid for the
Do
binoculars.
you know it was the backpack? I always give them away. That's hanging out. Oh, I was one of the boys. Do you know what? I loved the crossroad from where you started, you see?
Aye, that's right.
So that was my Sunday thing. Down there with Hangover. And then you make it an odd beauty. Yes. What's the picture like that, Bob? Boiler. 4K. 4K wasn't even out. Fucking HD, sir. And then you go home and put it on and Alice in Wonderland. You thinking it's fucking you're thinking it's fucking one of the big. Like, there was times you went up and it was not the film.
No, because sometimes, like, me and Bob...
You didn't even check to see if it was the film.
But you know what it was? Me and Bob would have, like, on a Friday night...
Lord of the Rings, it's fucking Alice in Wonderland.
So, you're on about the top deck. We had a big machine. You put it on the thing, and there was, like, 10 drawers. So you put on the top one. But me and Bob would have had a few drinks over in his house. And then playing cards, and then boys would have landed. And then you
Money
just...
getting mad behind you.
But sometimes you weren't paying attention to the wrong DVD, and you put them on the wrong cover. So people coming back, hey, that's not the film there.
Making you printed out the wee pictures and everything. And
At the start, we had the proper
I remember
the covers, and then we just went down to the wee slips.
and save some money there. Jesus.
And then, do you know what? We used to have big boxes of DVDs.
So what did
and you went down to the slips, you could put them on your glove
Do you remember it stopping? Like, when did it come to an end? Like, if you were doing it for years, when was it like, right, it's not working anymore?
I don't think it was like that. It was a gradual thing where you went out once every 2 weeks.
But you must have felt
Oh, aye.
the old Bunsen down. So what did you do? Was that around the time then you were around me going, boy, I need work?
Aye.
Wasn't it?
I wasn't even... I don't even remember how, to be honest.
You needed that. But
We fell out a couple of times.
You lost the extra income.
We fell out a couple of times because I think we were partners.
He felt that he did all the work when you were just...
There was one, like, we were partners, or like one weekend I couldn't make it. Like, so say one weekend he couldn't make it, I went out and we split the money, and then one weekend I couldn't make it, he kept the money. No, well, that was my question. That was...
It just didn't give you anything?
No, I was like, sure, you weren't there. And I was like,
But
sure.
you made them, they're yours.
I know, it was our business. And we went halves in the machine.
Aye.
So...
That's like me and Fenton taking turns MCing.
Aye.
That's like next week with Paddy Raff. He's going to MC. I'm just doing the door.
Just a couple of times he was stuck for money, and he was just like, sure, chance, man.
Oh, I spent it, no bother. Man.
Aye, so... And then one week, I think he fucking spent it.
But
Like,
you
he
must
went
have
the
known,
rip
but it must have been a time you were going, fuck, I need more. I need another avenue here.
Oh, aye.
Because that's some dough to be getting in the stop.
Aye, it was well down before...
But it was probably one of them 1 2, you know, could end tomorrow.
Aye.
So right around under the sun, know what I mean?
Aye, and then the fucking guards were landing all the time, man, too.
Wee Bob was known. He knew his wee face to be crafty looking face.
So I always used to...
Nostrils go up, that was the sign. Cops are there. Nostrils.
I always used to set the stall up, put them all out, and then I'd just pretend to walk around all day looking at all the different stalls.
You're buying.
Looking around.
Do you ever...
I never stood behind the counter.
So when somebody's looking to buy one, but you'd have to go over.
But Bob, that's what Bob's for. I never stood him behind.
You're like, you just...
We all set up there. Like, yeah, right. Oh, what's that wee ornament over there? Lovely thing.
I do a joke about
I don't
the
even
Chihuahua.
think I got close to getting caught.
I do a wee joke about the Chihuahua. Those are right too, but it was like, you know, when the Chihuahua died, I was like, what can I do? And I got a new Chihuahua. So it's the same breed. You have to, it says, fucking work too. You have to stop crying. She no. I said, but you can't do that with humans. No. If your granny dies, you can't come back with another granny and go. You especially can't go different breeds and have a Chinese granny.
Look, it's a black. Comes in black. It's the exact same granny, different colour.
It's just a fucking granny. Doesn't matter. Alright. It's like a dog. It's just a...
True, but no, you can't just switch them out, no. But fuck, man, they were the days. And then, do you know what? We were drinking. Like, that was going out time.
I might have been jealous too. Don't you know somebody's doing that well?
That'd have been real.
I'm contributing to this.
Aye.
I used to leave with like 10 and they give me the bundle price, you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I remember a rumour going around that we were like we were selling them for the Ra, and it was like drug money we were fucking, like it was like
Ra, drug money.
We were part of a cartel. We were laundering the money for the fucking Ra because it was DVDs.
That's before your Waynes were born too, isn't it?
Aye.
So you got to spend it on you.
Aye. But man, like, nice. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we were drinking.
Always running.
So every Saturday night we were out, so we were always fucking steaming. I was coming from parties.
You do it on Sunday?
I know, like leaving a party at 6 in the morning to go on out to the boot sale. I remember sleeping on the stage one day.
It's a wonder they let you in. The boot sale. Suppose it's anything, suppose.
That's fucking...
Is it still going?
I'm not close, sir. I think so.
Boy, out there selling dongles.
But some of the shite was out there, like,
jeez.
You know, you'd have been out and there would have been...
Broken toys? What are you trying to sell that for? It's like, fucking broke.
Just like one boot. But you know what? You would have picked up a wee fucking...
wee jam, a wee...
I fucking one time got a cracker pair of like...
Because you're there all the time, so you'll see...
like wee wetsuit boots that were probably about £60 or £70 they buy, and your boy was selling them for €4.
Nah. Oh, you do take a wee nosy about. So who...
Oh, but you know what the best was? So he kind of got to know everybody out there. And there's some fucking stinking people, like, you know, black fingernails. Yeah. You seen their car. They might have give you a lift one day and their car's stinking. Yeah. Or they said, could you go up to the house here and help me lift something? You went up in their house with fucking... You know what they were always doing? Selling buns. Do you want a bun today? No.
There was a boy in a shop beside the place I lived in Bridgend. Two and his nails were black. His hand, you know, grabbing tomatoes and all, put them in the bag.
Oh, man. And do you know what? They would have done well. They would sell buns and cakes and all. And you see people buying them going...
after tasting them?
No, you would just seen them buying them and knowing where they're coming from and where they were made. Like, I seen the kitchen where some of them buns were made, and you wouldn't fucking...
That's at a garage one night.
You wouldn't push on it.
Did you ever just say, get a wee bag of chips? Said there, I'll get a bag of chips, sure, we'll make chip buddies. Lovely. Seen this all working, and there was nobody at the fucking chip attic. Bag unit. Sweating. And I said, there, you get a bag of chips, no bother. And I think it was a bit dear too. I was sitting going, fuck, she's a bit pricey, but she took forever, right? And then I looked at, I swear to God, she did this. She was cleaning the counter, with the chips and the grease and all, and then she did this.
For people listening, she patted her face.
She patted her face with it, and I'm just staring, going, what the fuck is this?
There was no hygiene ratings back then.
No, she didn't give a fuck. And she's right in front of me, she's sweating and smoking a fag and all. Didn't give a fuck, and the chips took forever, and they were like frozen chips through in the thing. No ones you buy in the house, or you buy in the shop and make in the house. Nothing chippy about them. Told Arla after we ate them.
Standard. Oh, I didn't.
Once that last chip, hey, we'd hear it. She goes, there's a hair in that chip. Oh, fuck, we'd hear.
There's a fingernail.
Your woman had a moustache. Fucking super.
Hey, but it didn't put you off then.
No, that was my fat days. It was like bread, butter will kill that.
Wash down my bleach.
Cast it up the god, really.
Back in the day, you were.
Arla's like, why are you fucking blasting yourself after every bite? Oh, I don't know if that's vinegar or her breath. Stings the eyes anyway, whatever the fuck it is.
The eyes.
Oh, the dirty bitch.
Oh, fuck. But nah, the boot sale now.
That was class. I want more questions about that. So this is what I want to ask you before we go. Was there anybody that you fucking falsely blamed? There's a cop there, though. No boys walking on my hand.
Oh, hold on, all the time.
You always get the wrong one.
Aye.
He's 100% cop, boys. You know when you're watching him and fuck all about him.
No, we used to do that all the time. That would have been Bob.
Aye.
See him there. Hey, they're saying outside.
CIA.
See it, they're saying outside there. That's the boy there. He's the head of the guards.
Aye. Oh, aye. Sent down from fucking Dublin to go around the car boot sale.
But sure, Bob would have told you, hey, 3 of the head guards, they buy.
Did I get arrested?
Aye, a couple times. Yeah.
Just got out through the fucking jumble too.
I was got a couple of times.
And fined and all. Did you just have to
No,
pay the fine?
he's had to stay over. They kept him all day, but no fines. They took all the stuff, so you were down a fortune.
That day.
Aye.
Back a week later.
But you would have had a stock.
So whenever he got arrested and was caught, how quick was he back?
Oh, next week. Hey,
Straight on.
you think the cartel stop?
Was that like, would Bobby doing the cookie? You're doing this week? I can't be seen out there, man, now for a while.
He wasn't even working. He didn't give a fuck.
He doesn't care, does he? Doesn't
I was working.
you were doing all the work.
He was cleaning windows.
So you were working, but you made the CDs as well, because he didn't.
Well,
Did he know what to do?
no, I downloaded all the stuff. He would have done that.
You had you had the equipment,
Aye.
right? And he had the.
It's a bit like this. You don't know how. You don't know how your voice.
But I pay for all the equipment.
You don't know how your voice goes from here and the internet.
I know. How does water work in sinks? I don't know.
That's what I mean. So I would have downloaded. So even if I wasn't there,
But he had the cheek to keep the money one time whenever
aye, but like
you did all the work.
I didn't do it. Well, like I downloaded all the films and made the original CD, and then he would have burned them all, maybe.
Right.
But like he was working, like Boone didn't give a fuck with the windows if he was caught with the guards. He was like, "Hey, no, I can't have some. I can't. Hey, here, son, I can't have somebody cleaning windows."
That's the end here, man. He vetted
Aye,
the
like
clean-
I was working in a training organisation with young people, like,
Aye,
but they all knew too, like.
that was your right. I used to sell them to the young people.
Oh, of course.
Where are we at there, Al? How many minutes is that?
Nearly 45.
Cut that out.
Aye.
Fuck's sake.
No, but so even if I wasn't there, like I still done the original. Like if I didn't do that
Hey,
first
is there
bit, there was
nothing better than when you're earning money and you're not doing anything. Like it's happening somewhere else. The only time I get that is it happens to be your fronting. You've a gig on the same night your club's on. He runs it, so you're making money from the gig and the club's earning when you're.
oh, aye.
Nice. Cha-ching.
That's the
That's where you want to be in life.
juice. No, but when like see, you always had a good stock, and if they cleaned that out, you had to start right back at the start.
Would you not have a backup stock? Just
We just
so how often would you have been caught? In many years did you do it?
Oh, come on, about fuck, it must have been
5,
no more than that, maybe. We only caught 4 or 5 times,
like once a year, annually.
and then we tried to branch out the what I call the big one down Derry,
You should have went to Notts Corner.
Ballykelly. No, but I think Ballykelly that was actually run by the Ra. You wouldn't be allowed.
Right.
The MCDs were actually run by that because that was massive. That was like if you think we're in Lifford making $3,000,
Jesus
what were they
Christ.
making in fucking Nuts Corner? Like,
Jesus Christ.
no, because we heard one thing because Bob was like, "Shall we go down?" And I was like, "Bob, that's actually run by the Ra."
That Notts Corner would be run by UVF.
Oh well, UVF, whoever, like,
We're not the same, like, but I know what you're getting.
well, paramilitaries.
Yes.
So Bob would, but
Oh,
Bob
you
would,
would- and
he
they
would have
would-
been doing chances arm, like.
But they would have had somebody there with a gun, like. 100%. You'd have been getting a wee visit.
So Bob would
And
like,
then
so
Bob
we're in
started
track.
negotiating. Hey, sure, what if I give you 20%?
I'll give you 2 free CDs.
Not even thinking. And they're out here, then they're selling CDs for the UVF. That's how it's done. Boom. Now we're fucking talking data.
Right, that'll do. Let's go watch
Sounds
football.
great, anyway. Let's go and watch the match.
All right, then.
Thanks for listening.
Up the fucking hoods.